As part of a global news collective, NDTV has gained access to internal documents of Facebook. Documents which bring out how the social media giant struggled in containing hate in India. A day ago, we reported on how Facebook was aware of the explosion of inflammatory comment, especially targeting Muslims, around key events like elections, the anti-CAA protests, or even the COVID pandemic. Now, this seems paradoxical given that India has been a key market for Facebook with around 50 crore users. India is the largest in terms of Facebook's users. And Facebook has gone to great lengths to get on to the good books of the present government. The head of the Facebook in India was one of the first few top officials of big tech companies to back the Modi government's controversial new IT rules, criticized by others. Yet the Facebook papers reviewed by NDTV finds that RSS and BJP linked groups and users who are connected to this government are a big contributor to this hate wave, one which Facebook itself admits it struggled to contain because of both inadequate resources and political sensitivities. My colleague Mariam Alvi joins me. She's been doing a deep dive into the Facebook papers. Mariam, what is it that you found?
So yes, Vasu, so NDTV as part of a news organization's consortium has reviewed a Facebook document from earlier this year, which shows that pro-BJP and RSS groups, users and pages are some of the largest contributors to hate, particularly anti-Muslim hate in India. This is of course worrying, but more worryingly, it raises some very serious questions. One, is Facebook admitting that they had inadequate means to contain hate? Two, was political sensitivities behind FB's struggle to contain hate, especially RSS-linked hate in India? So now let's get into this one by one. First of all, what is this document? What does it say? This is a 2021 Facebook internal document that was reviewed by NDTV called Adversarial Harmful Networks India Case Study. It lists the RSS, the ideological heart of the Sangh Parivar, in a slide titled Groups and Pages Replete with Inflammatory and Misleading Anti-Muslim Content. RSS users and groups, they say, promote fear-mongering, promote anti-Muslim narratives. These narratives sometimes include calls to oust the Muslim populations from India. They also speak of a number of dehumanizing posts comparing Muslims to pigs and dogs. And it's not just the RSS. They also say that pro-BJP pages also contain such problematic content. They speak of a high volume of content linked to the love jihad narrative, which is linked to obvious Islamophobic content as well. They also say that many pro-BJP and RSS entities suggest that Muslims spit on their food to either make it halal or to spread COVID-19. This is, again, they say it's part of a larger hashtag boycott halal campaign that is popular in many states in India, including West Bengal and Kerala. They also speak of how there are posts that suggest that Muslims are using halal food as an economic jihad. They also point out that the use of the word jihad is a fear tactic. Now, while this spate of hate is of course worrying, what is of even more concern is that Facebook seems to be struggling to contain it. In the same document, which is just from this year, 2021, they say that our lack of Hindi and Bengali classifiers means that much of this hateful content is never flagged or actioned. Now remember, this is from 2021, right after the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, the 2020 Delhi elections, both of which saw highly divisive rhetorics, sometimes echoed on social media. At this very crucial time, what this document seems to be admitting is that Facebook did not have Hindi and Bengali language classifiers to identify and take action against hateful content. More worryingly, they go on to say that we have yet to designate this group, the RSS, given political sensitivities. This again raising the question of whether Facebook has done enough to combat hate in India and whether political reasons are behind Facebook's apparent inability to control hate in India.
Right. And Mariam, you've also been looking at these papers and you reported this as well, where you also found that despite the fact that there's been a high prevalence of hate in India, Facebook officials have sought to downplay it.
Yes, Vasu. So this is a January 2019 document titled Critical Countries Review with Chris Cox. Chris Cox is a top executive of Facebook. He was in charge of the Facebook apps, including Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, etc. at the time. He had said that there is comparatively low prevalence of problem content on Facebook. Surveys tell us that people generally feel safe in India. Experts tell us that the country is stable, almost downplaying the prevalence of hate and hateful content in the country. But interestingly, within 2 years, by 2021, other documents that we had reviewed showed that Facebook had changed their tunes a little bit, so to say. They had said that India had been now assessed as severe for societal violence.
Right. So you have a Facebook official who almost seems to be in denial in the face of so much evidence of rising hate. And it's just important to remind our viewers, Mariam, that these are again Facebook papers that are documents that are part of disclosures that have been made to the American SEC, right, the Securities and Exchange Commission, which have been provided by Frances Haugen, who's the whistleblower. Her counsel has provided redacted versions of this to the SEC, and these are those very documents. Now, you've been reaching out to Facebook about their response. What has that been?
So a spokesperson for Meta, the rebranded version of Facebook, told us that they don't allow hate speech on Facebook. They remove it when they find it or are made aware of it. They said they're investing heavily in people and technology to help find and remove hateful content quickly. They say, we know our enforcement is not perfect, but regular transparency reports show we are making progress. On questions on the lack of Indian language classifiers, they said they have had hate speech classifiers in Hindi since 2018 and Bengali since 2020. They have since added classifiers for violence and incitement in Hindi in early 2021.
All right, okay. So Facebook continuing to push back against these allegations. Thanks very much indeed, Mariam, for joining us.